Hey, it's Jason. I'm here in Collegeville, Pennsylvania. We just wrapped up a project literally right across the street. I knew that we wrapped this one up 3 or 4 years ago, and I wanted to stop over and check it out. Got here, there was an existing pool and pool deck. The first thing we noticed that there were some real grade challenges, and how are we going to get from the driveway down to the pool decking? So what we decided to do here was install a pondless waterfall. That is one of my favorite ways to take an obstacle and make it an opportunity, is by adding some water. Even though you have a pool, it is really neat to add some running water. I really feel like it brings the project alive even more so. So once we had this pondless waterfall coming down, we had to get from the pool deck up to the driveway. We felt that steppers, natural PA bluestone steppers, would tie right into the large boulders that we used for the waterfall. So we installed those from the bottom to the top. You will often hear me say in these videos that I really like projects 3 years later, and this is why. The landscaping just starts to really fill in, starts to grow over top of the rocks. Can't tell where one rock stops and the next one starts, and that's where I feel that they really have even a more natural look. We have a 9PL pump in here, which is pushing about 7,500 gallons an hour. The reason that we had to go with the 9PL is because the elevation on this one is pretty big. It's probably close to 20 feet of head height. So I'm sitting right down here at the pondless waterfall basin. And the reason we call it the basin is this is where the water is stored. The water is able to be pumped from here up to the top of the waterfall. It's important that we calculate the amount of gallons that is going to be up through the stream, and then we take that number and we at least double it. It's important that we calculate that correctly because you want to be able to start the waterfall and shut it off and still have enough water in the reservoir for this to run. This one holds about 700 and 750 gallons. And the gravel acts as the filter. Pondless waterfalls are the lowest maintenance water features out there. The one thing that you can get on a pondless waterfall is some string algae, but we have a system called an ion gen on here to help out with that. One of the things that we felt was really important when designing was making sure that the waterfalls were facing different areas. So as you walk around the pool deck, we have different waterfalls going to those different viewing areas, including the one by the fireplace. Speaking of fireplace, let's go check it out. Here we are at the fireplace. Fire and water. Two of my favorite things. This fireplace here was built custom. What I mean by that is sometimes we can do a kit and other times we literally lay it up brick by brick. And the benefit to brick by brick is that you can make them any shape, size that you want to. This one has a little bit of a wider opening, a little bit bigger of a firebox, and a lot of the viewing area here is just a little bit further away. So we wanted to make sure that we could have a really nice big fire right in this fire pit. It was really important that we stayed with the natural look. So there's a mix of both veneer stone and full stone that we laid this up with. Some of it's veneer to the outside of the block and the brick, and other spots we got some full stones mixed in. We wanted to make sure we had some seating around. So as you can tell, we got some nice seating stones right in the front, but also off the both sides. We kept that natural Pennsylvania bluestone for the seating, and that way it really tied it right into the steps. And we use that flagstone throughout where we have it on the seating, we have it on the top of the fireplace, and even on the cap. It's always important to make sure that we have a cap on because we want to make sure that water's not running down on the inside. One of the coolest things of this fireplace is everything is on a radius. So I think that's really neat how everything is curved to really blend into the pool decking and the outside of the pool. So after we did the benches out to both sides, we wanted to make sure that there were some wood storage areas. So we got wood storage underneath both benches. There are speakers throughout, which makes it sound really nice. Just imagine sitting out here at nighttime, having a fire going, and the speakers in the background. I'm really glad we stopped over here. I love checking out projects that were built years ago. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep building your outdoor dreams.